Alright, cool. Welcome to our podcast. This is the Wise Monkeys podcast. Today we have with us Future from Busy Block. If you're from Islington, you definitely know about Busy Block.
Cheese, feeling special like a golden gun, like a loaded gun. Bars get reloaded. I don't care if you don't think that I ripped it, cause I know that I sold it. No homo, I'm that ready to blow kids.
B-U-S-Y, B-L-O-C-K. Any type of weather, dog, I can make a heat wave. And you don't wanna see the heat wave. I make you sleep in the deep grave. B-U-S-Y, B-L-O-C-K. Anytime.
Now you remember, right? Yeah, boom. Future was recently on Hunt's Golden Era podcast. I saw that. I liked that episode. Yeah.
There was a DVD or something, yeah, and then man they had some illegal shits in it.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Don't know, bang bang, Busy Block, you don't know, you get me? Islington Borough, know where it is, you get me? Shows Kai Miller.
Don't fucking know, bro. I'll blow your fucking melon off to come around here, you understand?
Yeah, but I thought that there was more that you could talk about with you, more that you could talk about on Busy Block, the music and how where it went basically, and just let the people in Islington know like the real history story. Maybe some people of like my generation don't have a clue. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the man them? They probably think they're all in jail. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that.
Let's get into it, man.
Yeah, man. So let's just start off with where was you born?
So I was born in Whittington Hospital.
Okay.
So I'm a proper easy guy. You know what I mean? Born here, and here. From Whittington, I've gone to Highbury. So I was in Highbury for most of my years, my early years. I went primary school in Highbury. You know what I mean? Then we moved up to Hungry Hill, Sunnyside Road. I was at the top of the hill there for a while. Then moved down to Elfwood. And yeah, that's easy for me, but that was my easy story.
What secondary school did you go?
I went to school in Haringey. I went to Highgate Wood.
Okay.
So that's how I know a lot of man from Haringey. And yeah, a lot of man from, that's what people don't realise as well when you're from Israel. A lot of people, when you live near the edge of the borough, you probably might go to school with a lot of people from from the next borough next to you and whatnot. Do you know what I mean?
I went to Holloway, and it's like there was man from all over.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's something about like Izzy schools.
It was bang next to Camden, but there was people there from
everywhere,
Ends,
Hackney, Tottenham, everywhere. That's like Grove though. You get what I'm saying? Grove, Aloysius, the bad man went Aloysius, you know what I'm saying? It's mad.
Bare Hackney, that bad Alo went Grove.
Yeah. Bare Hackney man went Grove. Bare Hackney man.
So, after school, is that when you started rapping, or was it before you?
I come from like a family just all my uncles and cousins were DJs, and one of my cousins was a producer and a DJ on Freak FM back in the day. People my age will know about Freak FM. It was a proper house and garage station.
Back in the day, I remember that school.
My cousin XO Bass, Franklin, was the DJ and producer on there. And he showed me how to produce on a PS2 game. And that you could it was called Music 2000 or whatever.
On the PS2 game?
Yeah, it was a PS2 game. He showed me how to produce on it. That's what, funny enough, Dizzy made I Love You on that same game.
Is it?
That one still.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So that game was where I started kind of getting into it, and then he was, because he made so much beats and that, he used to send me CDs of beats of him just DJing. I used to start writing, but more time with them times it was garage. Do you know what I mean? All I was listening to, because obviously where I was, Mission FM's across the road, but we was a young bucks, like Heartless Crew are there all the time, like just there, like in front of us. These men are looking like legends. You know, everyone's like Machine or everything. You know, everyone's there, like all the girls are going screaming for them. You know what I mean? We were just looking through my stick. You don't think it was Jay-Z or something? Bushkin, that's what I said. I said to myself, I want to be a rapper or a white man because Bushkin, flyest nigga I ever knew at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now come on.
Flyest, I said, yeah. So I used to rap like him. I used to try and sound like him at the time. You hear me? But I couldn't do it. And then I just started. Yeah, that's how I started writing. Where just with my cousin, and then he passed, and then his mum gave me his game, and that's when I started making beats hard. I started going hard on the beats.
Okay. So do you still make beats now?
Yeah. Not on a joke, no, on a play around thing, but more now I'm trying to help young producers come up and make beats for themselves and that.
Okay.
Help them with that, do you know what I mean?
We need some help around there, man, because we've been doing a lot of music, and then even with, that last video that we put out, the one that was at the Studio Kitchen, the competition one, it got like a copyright claim, because one person because of one person's beat, like the whole video, and it's like, this is this isn't eligible for monetization because of this one beat. Like, I was thinking, all this work what man done, and obviously we're not eligible for monetization anyway because you need to get to 1,000 subscribers first. We're not there yet. Subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. And get some money. But I was thinking, all that work that we put in, and it could have just been ruined. You know what I'm saying? So there's things that you need to have. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I was thinking like, maybe we could try and produce some kind of Wise Monkeys playlist for Apple or something like that. With all the artists that's been doing lives, with us, trying to get them to collaborate and make something, or make loads of music together, and then push it all together. You know what I'm saying? As a body of like what happens over there. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't always see the same people month to month, but it's like becoming a community. You know what I'm saying? Like people are backing each other there, like, and they're friends from that event only. Like that's the only place they know each other from. But they see each other every month, every other month. What's going on, man?
Well, I got music I've been making beats from 2002, so I've got so much beats.
Is it?
Types of
We
music.
said you produce it,
You've
been doing the beats thing, sick.
From 2002. So
wait, hang on.
So I've got like all different genres of music that I've made, and I've done stuff with all different types. Recently, I've been doing like more stuff for like, I don't know if you heard of Kwazon Medici. He does got a thing called Real Life. He does it with UK Overstood, Big J. And I did some music for him as well for his things and stuff like that. And that's just coming out again. And that's all on YouTube and stuff.
There's a beat that I'm trying to think
on YouTube,
of.
What is it called?
I'm sure it's called Real Life. It's a series.
Real Life. I'm gonna look that up still.
And Big J's behind the cameraman and.
Say nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out still.
But like, only when people ask, I come. I'm more trying to help the younger ones now come up. Like that's what I've been doing really for the last 10 years. Do you know what I mean? Just trying to help all the younger generation come up and just make them make better choices than we made. Because most of my friends are all in jail, or they're dead, or they're just here like just bummy or whatever. But there's a few of us that made it out good. Do you know what I mean? And doing well and doing good.
Where's all the man them now? Anyway, what is it? Anyone working or what? Like
you say man them what? Busy block man.
Yeah, like they all split up. Everyone's gone. Like everyone's.
Yeah, but do you know what it was? It was. I think people say we split up, but it was never a thing where we sat down and said, "Yeah, we're gonna. We are busy block. We're gonna be the busy block crew. We're gonna sell out mixtapes."
Yeah.
It was the heat wave happened because I was doing music on the block. I was doing music. I was shooting videos on the block. I was doing music already, innit? So everybody started like, as we started connecting, because before I never really moved in the ends like that. I was more still down Highbury. That's why people in Highbury probably know me more.
Yeah, more
like
down that than
when I was up, like on my come up. do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And then all my brethren and that was still from Highbury, so I was more down in Highbury them days. And then my closest friends went jail, and they went jail for an M. And then I said, I got to just like reevaluate this whole thing. This is like 2007, do you know what I mean? I said, I want to reevaluate my whole thing. And then I just started making beats again properly in my yard. And then I'm seeing these man on the internet doing it. I was like, what these men outside like doing it like this, do you get me? And then certain connections that started forming, started getting bridgings with some of them. And this is like 08. So these times I'm off the roads now. I'm doing legit, do you get me? I'm play worker, youth worker, trying to help the youths. And then I see these man, better than my younger than me, some of them are near my age. I see Pex was doing his thing with SWAT. I see everyone doing their thing, like trying to do this music thing. I said, yeah, look, let's go studio, do a tune for the block, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, go, like let's get the block
How many
popping.
man was on that track?
Me, Mini, Miller, Tots, what was it, Tots? Ghetto, Pex, JR. There's about 8, 9 man on there. Do you know what I mean? And that was a lot of them. It was the first time they ever been big studios. The studios, my cousin's studio, QB, his studio, Volume Studios. It was
Do you remember that track?
Which one?
Heatwave.
Heatwave.
Yeah,
I was listening to him all earlier, and when he said he's coming and that, but when he stick it on, play it on the YouTube, just old,
You man are the buzz back in the day. You man were up that.
This was the tune that made man go viral.
Yeah, 100. Yeah,
This
come
was the
on.
tune
Yeah,
that made man
come
go
on.
viral. This was the first one we did.
Come on.
The first one we did back then, 100,000 views was like 1 million views, bro.
Yeah.
You know what it was? That was 1 million views. You're going around London, the man. I'm in Peckers, I'm like, you're that guy on that tune. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bruh. There's bucket guys, industry guys, and they're like, yeah, that's scene. Because once it went viral on the UK, also, every blog site took it. 100,000 views are 1 million views. And funny thing is, so let me tell you, I took them studio, done it. UK Ulster was popular at the time. At the time, I don't know who's this UK Ulster. They're from the ends or something. I know they're from the ends.
You say you just
I'm phoning all my guys.
The phone and that. That's how it was.
Yeah.
Now you got.
You know what I'm saying? It was different times.
Different times.
My brother's like,
nah, fam, I don't even know him.
my brother's like, nah, I know the guy. I know a guy that I think he's a part of them. I said, what? Can't you set up something? Set up a thing. I get there. Bloody Big J. I know Big J from another year. I'm like, yo, you get me? Like, you get me? We just chopped it up. Showed him the tune. He said, yeah. I think it was the next day. I said to the random, yeah, you man, video shoot on the block next day. The 100 man come to the block. They got UK overstood because that was a mad shoot, and they had a lot of patience and a lot of,
Is it?
That was a mad
Yeah, the
shoot.
man was.
The police couldn't even lock it off. The police couldn't even lock it off. It was a very bad shoot, but it went viral and it was like something of first of its time at the time. Do you know what I mean? There weren't no videos like that, especially from no Islington blocks. Do you know what I mean? And it kind of represented what Elthorne was about. Elthorne was different to the rest of Islington. Elthorne was what you saw on that. Do you know what I mean? You could go to Elthorne at them times and you'd meet. Like, I've met bare people on the block, Blade and all these different guys, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
On my block, in Elfwood, in Islington, do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's B-Double, all these guys are coming to the block, like, do you know what I mean? It was
So is that how you got to? Is that how you met Blade? It was just.
yeah, it was a brief meeting, but seeing him on there, like,
Yeah.
you get me? Just
What, and then-
bucking them, man, and that, you get me?
Okay.
When anything music, I was about. Do you get me? I was the guy.
Anything. Okay.
Anything music.
That's right, because it's a smaller world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose, isn't it?
Cause so when you say most of them now, some of them are doing good things. Some of them are doing some big things that I don't want to say because I don't want to keep it private. But some of them are do some real good things.
Yeah, is there anybody from the old gang still rapping? Like with a mask on, with an alias or anything like that? They
Nah,
rap?
do you know what it was? I think most of the rappers have gone jail, and most of the rappers have gone jail, and all the masks. But I think what it did, it created a new generation. That the youths from our ends now, they're rapping and they're doing good things. You know what I mean? They got a whole new generation of rappers from my ends now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Proud that inspired them to come through. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause they
Like
will
who?
come now.
Who's coming from?
Do you know what?
Come name some.
I want to. I don't even know his name, but there's a whole ELT music group on Instagram. All the ELT youths coming through. And then there's a new youth, made you think put him on. I didn't even know him. Do you know what I mean? And I see him do a video right outside where my mum lives. You get me? You know what I mean? But yeah, he did big video and that. And I said, I'll show you his name, but I can't remember his name. Because I see him all on the blogs, but I'll show you.
God, we got time, man. We got time. Let me get a drink, please.
Yeah, I need one as well.
Pass me that bottle. You got a drink there, Am?
There's no more cup.
This is
There's no more
cup.
cup.
You
There's
want
no
One
cup.
more for him.
There's a cup
Hey,
there.
this
for
is
you.
your cup, you know.
This is my cup,
No,
man.
this is your cup. This is my cup.
There's no more cups over there.
What do you mean?
There was one more for you, no?
Yeah, but it come like the thing. Like,
Nah, man, there's a cup.
recycled.
No, it ain't, man. There's a cup over there. There was
This
one.
thing.
There was one more. Yeah, there
There's
was
one.
more.
Yeah, that one.
more.
That's fresh.
What's that one that you just put down?
No, that one there's fresh as well in the back.
Yeah, get that one, yeah.
Yeah, that was just the last one. Man said recycled, you know.
Whole new generation of alpha youths coming through. I didn't even know this one. You must have been like 8 or 6 when Heat Wave came out. Do you know what I mean? Let me show you the rest of them. The ones I do know. It's a whole official page and that. That's all the we've got a team with Jordan from Filthy Fellas and that. So he's from my block as well, Jordan.
Is he?
Yeah.
What, Jordan from Israel, yeah?
Yeah. Whole generation.
We get put them in.
Whole generation coming through, bro.
That's sick. Jordan raps as well, isn't it?
Yeah, he raps as well. He was on that tune.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's fucking he's funny like that.
Like, I don't just keep it Elford anyway. I've always been a guy that spread myself all over England. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Get that purple drink, man.
I know, you know Westy, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
of
love
course,
it.
big up Westy,
Yeah.
man. Producer, innit?
Producer.
Westy, come on.
I know
yeah.
Westy since grime days. You know what I mean? Like, I was in a crew called X-Rated Crew. And we was the first crew. It's hard to say this because most people, only people that are from the ends will know.
I remember that still.
We were the first people
X-rated.
saying
X-rated.
X-rated crew. We was the first people saying drillers, driller. We're drilling.
Okay.
All this is like 05. I got tunes with me saying I'm a driller. I'm drilling. And people were looking at me like we were crazy. Like, what are you on about? What are you like? That's on 4 stars or something or whatever. Like that's what they used to say. You know what I mean?
You man some porn stars.
And then now that is a big word and it's a saying that's normal. It's quite funny. We was ahead of our time. You know what I mean? But
No,
yeah.
that happens, innit? That.
When I first met you, I was like, when, not first met, but back in the day when you saw me about, I was X-rated crew guy. You know what I mean? Like, that was my grime crew, and I started rapping properly when I was an X-rated.
So how long was you doing the rap thing? Did it take you anywhere? Like, did you
So
do any shows?
with X-rated,
or any mixtapes?
so with X-rated, the guys in the crew were older than us, like older than me. So they were like my big brothers, do you know what I mean? And they kind of like showed me a lot of the ropes. And what we entered like it was a talent show. It was like a audition to be on a commercial album by these people called Freeport Records at the time. And the album was called London Urban Collective. So this is 2004. We did the album with them. They put us in writing camps. We did we just did the whole. They taught us the whole business side of music.
Is it?
They got us signed up with PRS. They did bare things. They showed us bare things at that time, 2004. And then we did the commercial album. And the final show that we did was in Carlin Academy. Well, it's called O2 Academy now in Angel.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. It was Carlin Academy.
2004. We did the big in the big stage. Do you know what I mean? And that commercial album, we didn't do like mad numbers, but that got us around.
Was there,
we went
was
all
there a
around.
big audience there?
Yeah, it was packed. It was packed out, and that's where I met Blacks for the first time. That's where I met Joe Black for the first time. As like met him as he passed me the CD. Do you know what I mean? And heard the Pedal Bike Diary mixtape that had real G's on it. That mixtape. First time.
That was cold.
And that mixtape, I say, when I heard that after that show, hearing that, I was like, I don't know if I can just do this gram thing anymore. You know what I mean? I think I want to rap, like rap. So I definitely, that got me in my, because I could do this. You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking straight away. And I just got into the rap thing. Our content was different, obviously, but but the rap thing is just what. That mixtape made me say, there's a market for this, to do this thing. Do you know what I mean?
So did you go on to creating your mixtape?
So yeah, I made one mixtape that at the time I was handing them out CDs and giving them around. So most of Israel had it at the time.
Yeah, that was the way for a long time.
Yeah.
Straight hard copies, isn't it?
Yeah, before all this, or like even some songs were sent by Bluetooth and that.
Yeah.
Like that. Do you know what I mean?
One time, for one summer, I did rapping. I was a rapper for a summer, for one summer, and people used to send my tracks around like infrared and that.
Yeah,
but everybody had it though.
Yeah.
Everybody had it though. Everybody knew the bars and that.
Yeah,
This is before YouTube.
Yeah, before YouTube, life was different. You know what I mean? Everything was hard copy. Everything was.
It was infrared.
Infrared and that. You know what I mean? And that's yeah. So when I did my mixtape came out 2011. It was just all CDs or just like MP3 discs to people and everyone just had them, do you know what I mean? And then later on I put it on YouTube.
Okay. What, the whole mixtape?
Most of it. I should put the whole one up.
You ever thought about getting back into the music thing?
Ooh, every day, especially when I see how it is now. And like one time my brothers were vouching me, right? I threw away 2 black bags of lyrics. 2 black bags.
What?
Yeah, just threw them because I just got fed up. And then the man was like, yo, man, you got your moving mad.
Do you still rap?
little bits and pieces
You
just
just do
to
it.
let it out. Do you know what I mean?
You just do it everywhere you go, innit, in your head, innit?
Yeah, just.
Still
I'm writing it
got
down in my phone.
in you, innit?
I write them down on my phone and that.
Yeah, you
just
still
get it
got
out
it in
and
you,
just-
man.
yeah,
You
yeah.
still got that talent in you, man.
But I don't get it out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, the last time I released anything was 2012. I did it with a guy called Dwayne Lamonte. He was on an X Factor. He went quite far in X Factor. And we put out a tune. That tune there was my last tune I ever released.
What made you stop?
Just the politics of at the time, you know, like for me, I was never in it. By the time 08 onwards, I was never in the music thing for the roads. It was just about the music for me, you know. And the Busy Block name that attaches to it comes with all different type of politics.
It was getting too political.
Yeah,
wasn't
it
it?
was
Too
too
much of the
political,
beef,
too political,
it's just mad.
And it just made like, you know, where I'm not talking to guys I've known all my life and that because of things that ain't got nothing to do with me. Do you know what I mean? And all that, and I'm thinking, nah, this is not for me. I'm not in it. I got kids at this point as well. And yeah, it's all long. I'm gonna do my leech thing like I've been doing. Just help the youths make them better choices from now. You know what I mean? That was it.
Understand, man. That's a shame as well. And that's probably a big lesson for people, anybody who might be watching, to say that too much of the streets can ruin your music career, innit? You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't go to jail. You know what I'm saying? That it can, other people's
You look at
stuff.
these new youths talking the baddest. I think to myself, how are you lot talking this? Like,
A lot of them are doing it with masks on and stuff like that.
but the actual stuff they're saying on the internet, like it's crazy. So I'm trying to help this next generation sway away from that, the disrespect of death and all them things. I can't get with it. I don't know. Maybe I'm too old school and think it's mad. Do you know what I mean? Like how you could disrespect the deaf, like the dead like that. Do you know what I mean? I never understand it. Or the way they self-snitch on themselves and the way they talk about. There's, do you know there's ways of doing it. Do you know there's tapped
in the head.
in it. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Why would you do that? Why would you snitch
I
yourself?
would never
You're silly,
understand
man.
it.
Yeah, silly.
In my time, when we did anything, for me, anything I ever did was in an artistic way. No matter if I was telling you the truth, I'm gonna make it in a way where I'm not catching jail tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You put it in
Do you know what I'm
themselves
saying?
tomorrow. Come on.
Did somebody get themselves bagged or something?
I'm just talking
No,
about
in
all these
general,
youths,
in
innit?
general,
That the
bro.
stuff they're actually saying is
Yeah.
just.
It's reckless.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, when I work with youths and the stuff they're playing and they're listening to this, I think, this is just.
I remember before the mask days, before people, there was a lot of, how many bodies and that, I've caught bodies, how many bodies have you caught, and stuff like that, before people was wearing masks. Yeah, I remember people saying how many bodies they caught.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but they weren't naming the people that they
No,
did.
they weren't naming the people.
No, they definitely weren't naming the people.
You know what I mean? They're putting them in the spliff and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
they
Like,
put a
it's
man's first name in the spliff and that.
Crazy.
Man's last name in the
You
spliff.
know what I'm saying?
Man's
Crazy.
mum's name in the spliff.
Crazy.
It's smoking man turning the man to THC and that.
Crazy.
I heard it.
It's tapped.
Metaphors, they're
It's
tapped
used-
metaphors, bro.
it's used the
Tapped
tap.
in there.
But the reason it's tapped is because this is actually real life. Get me? Like, you know what I mean? But the youths, the next set of youths can't go like this youths. Like, our generation, we went worse than the generation before us. Do you know what I mean? And the generation after us went worse than us. Do you know what I mean? We can't let it keep going. Do you know what I mean? And it's going to take man like us to change it more than anybody else out here. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, bro. That's correct, man. We have to show a good example for the next generation, man.
Exactly.
Because if you've got talent, man, we don't want to waste it out here
No,
in
no,
the streets
100%.
with the wrong people talking the wrong stuff, and you could be.
If you've got talent, man, use it wisely, man. Trust me, bro. 100%, man.
Like,
That's the truth.
we're-
Man. Don't waste your time.
Don't waste it, yeah. Trust me, no, for real
Waste your
life.
time.
Yeah, real
You
life,
can be
bro.
free and still be wasting your
And,
time.
yeah.
Still be wasting your life.
And like,
And you think that you're living life.
there was more unity in our day of more, yeah.
The era's fucked now, fam.
Yeah, like there's like
The era's fucked.
Yeah,
there's like 10
Every
gangs
spot,
in,
you know what,
in
that's
one
back in the
area.
day.
In one era.
See,
Yeah.
back
One
in the day.
area. I'm like,
Yeah.
how
See,
do
back
you
in
not
the
go
day-
shop?
Yeah.
Where do you
Yeah.
not hang out? Because you lot are all there.
Yeah, bro.
What is
It's
that?
mad, it's silly, fam. Yeah, silly.
There's definitely more unity.
There was a lot more.
Definitely more unity.
Like Islam was like one.
There was
Nah,
patches,
Bro,
obviously.
no, growing up
There was
in
There's
one,
one,
patches.
two bits, like,
There
like
was-
obviously,
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
There wasn't. I
don't want to say no area, but yeah, there was 1, 2 areas,
Yeah.
you get me? But most areas used to link up, bro. Look
Yeah,
at
yeah,
Hadley,
we used
like,
to link up,
look,
bro.
I was
I
from
remember-
Hadley, I
I
linked up
remember-
with Marcus,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
You get what I'm
yeah.
saying? I linked up with you, man. I used to come back from all the time and check for man. Do you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
remember
it
when
was a link
Islington
up,
was
bro. It's not
racist.
like nah,
That's
bro.
how old I am. I remember when there was parts of Islington that
Yeah, you
was
couldn't,
Yeah,
you
of course,
couldn't go
bro.
through.
Come
Yeah, you
on,
couldn't
come
go
on,
through. Yeah, you couldn't go through. You get chased out, you fucking
Yeah,
black
nah,
on
nah.
or whatever.
100%.
Oh, come on, come on,
Yeah.
come on.
100% real talk, bro. 100% real talk. Facts, bro. When I first went Morris, it was a matting.
Yeah,
Jabbo and all them, man. They were moving
we said this on our last channel. We said this on the last chat.
This is coming.
Hey, we said this,
times,
but
man.
when did we say this on the last thing?
down
Down
here.
come
Down
up a
here.
couple
Trust me,
Yeah.
this side of the
This
you lot was
side,
upper, north easy.
Yeah.
It
It's
wasn't
south
too-
easy, innit?
It was bad, but it
Exactly,
wasn't too
different.
bad back in the day, bro.
Different,
If
bro.
you think about it, it was bad, but not too
No,
bad.
no, it
bro.
wasn't too bad.
It wasn't
but
too bag, bro.
It was bad for. It was worse for other people.
Man will get G-Tag
For
where you
us,
from,
yeah, for
and then
us,
if you
it
say
was-
what, if you say a name
Yeah.
in the end, or you're cool, or my man knows
Yeah,
man are
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Do you get what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It was never
Now
a
you're getting
back
back touch shanks and that,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah,
Now you're
yeah.
getting chipped
No,
up and that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. There was that G-check and used to run. I feel like there was a lot more of that. I don't know about the.
when back in the
Yeah,
day.
back in the day, was
Yeah, there was
bare
bare G-checking.
No,
There was
but
bare
there was a
G-checking.
lot- I feel there was a. There
If
was
you
a
say
lot
a
of-
name or something,
There
or
was- but
you
there
be
was-
like, oh, I'm from these ends, or
Yeah,
man
yeah,
know
yeah.
my man from here, or something, then
Yeah.
you're cool.
Yeah.
You get a blind.
You get a
Like,
blind.
oh, my man knows
There
my
were
man
bare
cool.
blies back in the day.
Alright, cool. My man knows my man cool. Do you get what I'm saying? You understand, fam? Everyone knows everyone's from the block.
But
You
beyond
get
the beef thing, that I think people in the early 2000s and stuff like that, I think there was a lot more street robberies was the thing.
what? Like,
So
yeah, like a lot of
taking
street
people's
robberies.
phones.
Yeah,
all
taking
that.
people's phones.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
in your
yeah,
pocket.
yeah, yeah.
And the
Correct,
buses,
one of
correct.
the main grand.
Correct.
So-
Early 2000s as well. That was anyone that had a good Nokia.
A good Nokia, yeah.
So it was
Real
like,
talk, man.
that's why they was asking you where you from. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, where you from?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man's
more
not
time,
from-
more
man's not
time.
from ends.
Yeah, more time,
I
for
want
real.
everything you got.
Yeah, they'll just strip you. Yeah, they'll take your phone, new Nokia, whatever you got, your little change, whatever. No, for real.
Yeah, but people be looking up at
But it's all
buses,
different now.
Buses
Where you
and
from?
Certain bus
Buses and that.
Certain bus stops. You know, yeah, I still look at
Name
the back
and
of the bus
postcodes
because of
and
those days, you know.
Yeah, the back of the
Like,
bus.
this is a thing I look
Yeah,
at.
you have to
I
see
always
who's on the
look
back
up
of
to
the.
see who's
But there's no one there
There's no
anymore.
one there
man.
anymore.
Yeah, but the back of the
These
bus.
youths are taking Uber to school and shit. You know what I mean? Like, these youths, bro.
It's all changed up. It's all
The back of the
different now,
bus
bro.
is a. Yeah, man. It was just taught. That's PTSD. That's why we're all still looking up at. Who's on the back of the bus?
PTSD.
Who's looking down on me right now? You know what I'm saying?
But it's not a thing where you can just get on the bus no more, but you need passes. Like, see, like when 70 bus gets walk on.
Old
Go on,
school.
innit?
Old school, back in the
fucking
day.
thing just
Man,
jump
are
on
getting
it.
shanked
Old
on the
school.
bus and that, bro. And then the bed when you just press the bell,
Press the
ding,
bell,
ding,
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 and this bus
strings,
stops and
man.
that. You just jump up. You can't do all that no more, bro. You can't do all that reckless shit, but it's still reckless because man are getting poked and man, it's still mad.
You know, like,
Do you know what I mean?
our generation was more so of a gun culture than it is now. You know what I mean? Like, now you don't really. Gun culture is like faded out.
Yeah,
More.
it's finished
just
a bit. Yeah, it's a
Samurai
bit,
swords now.
it's a
you know
bit
what I
washed
mean?
down a bit. Yeah. It's watered down,
And
man.
then ZKs is what they call them. You know what I mean? Now,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
yeah.
feel like these youths are just scared of each other, man. That's why.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, we
They
said
are,
this,
man.
but we had
They
to
are.
we had to remember
They
why
are,
did we
man.
join gangs, bro? If
They're
anyone
scared,
watched, do you get what I'm saying? We said this,
Yeah,
and
for
man, It's true. Man are scared of each other, and man are just roll with each other because of you know what I'm saying?
Back in the day, like you said about the gun thing, but back in the day there was a lot of straighteners, bro.
Let's have a straightener.
If someone's got a problem with someone at different ends, call up, link up, location, straightener.
But it's all a gang thing now. It's all a group thing now. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not even like that. Man,
they can't even fight these youths.
You can't call on them one-on-one no
more.
It's not even a thing. You can't even call them one-on-one no more. It's not even.
There's no reasoning.
It's no ifs. There's no such thing.
There's no such
thing as reasoning.
There's no such.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, what are you talking about? But man's come with the gang. Like, it's no such thing. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Man's coming with the ZK.
Yeah, exactly that.
And I think it goes with music as well. I think a lot of the music we hear today, we're not going to listen to it in 10 years. We're not going to want to hear it in 10 years.
Yeah.
It's not going to be anything that's going to be...
It's just for the moment. No, you're right. It's for the moment. You're not going to listen to it in 10 years.
100%.
In 10 years' time, you're not going to sit down and listen to Jewel and all that, bro. It's for the kids now. It's for the moment now. You know what I'm saying?
Just like when we was a kid and our parents maybe not until like the garage, and then you then grow up 10, 20 years later, and now there's garage raves because your generation's remembering.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? There might be drill raves for that generation.
But garage raves is a good vibe though. But drill, I know it's... when you
that
go to a drill, it's nothing but violence, bro. Yeah, you understand? It's all gassed up. It's all bubbly, loud, man, on it.
It's like in someone's yard.
It's good, bro. Swear.
These new youths, I'll tell you, these new youths don't know what a rave is.
Yeah,
they know what a motive is, or AP rave, like a little party in an AP,
or drill.
They don't know what rave is.
They
do what we did, get to go big
club and wind up and thing.
I don't know about that.
But that's our generation, though, isn't it? That's our generation, though. Yeah. These generation's nuts that they'll never understand.
What do you think? There's gonna be a drill rave in 10 years?
No way.
With girls and man them there.
I don't know. These men are getting girls right now, though. They must be. They must be getting girls right now. So
current, obviously, they are.
It will be a thing, man. I reckon it will be a thing. It will be brought back.
I'm not even disrespecting drill because I do like it. I do like it.
Me too. There's some bangers, bro. Me too.
Has hit us.
Me too, bro. I like drill.
This is ours. When I hear the New York one, they're all doing our beats. They're not even.
They're doing the drill beats. They're doing the
Chicago drill. They're doing UK drill. You know what I'm saying? It's appealing.
Even Little Yachi, he's done a UK drill thing, you know. I swear, I forgot what the tune's called, but I'm gonna bust you around it. And after, bro, he's done a UK drill thing. The track's drill. Bro, even Little Yachi's done something like that. Real talk, bro. It's like an English beat. You know what I'm saying? A drill beat. Mad, fam. But yeah, you're right. It's right what you're saying, bro. It's like English American guys are jumping on English beat.
Anything UK, I'm endorsing anyway, and I do hope there's a drill scene later in 10 years. Do you know what I mean? Because it's helped a lot of youths make money.
Yeah, make money. Yeah,
making money.
Yeah, making money.
It's not one type of drill genre. There's different types of drill. There's melodic drill, which like Central C. He's a bit more melodic drill. He ain't talking about fucking gunning man down and shanking man and all that shit. Talking about galley, all of that thing.
Galley and on the road and that. Yeah, there's
all of that.
People that want.
So there's different types of drill as well.
Yeah. He's talking about what people want to hear. People that are on that, you know what I'm saying, now, the moment, he's still talking about shit now, do you know what I'm saying? Like what everyone's doing now, like on the road, whatever, this, that girl, he's talking about that. And everyone wants to hear that. Well, not everyone, but most people want to hear that. Road people want to hear that, do you know what I'm saying? That's why he's blowing up, bro. He knows what he's doing. He's sick, though.
Russ, though. I rate Russ, man.
What you say?
Nah, it's alright, man. Russ is your team?
Yeah, I rate him because, look, who's good done what he's done?
He's come a long way, man. I rate him as well, man.
Number ones and that, like.
He's come a long way as well.
He's definitely done his thing.
Yeah, he's done his thing, bro. He's come a long way.
After him, what?
Yeah, people do. They do.
He's rich.
But I think what it is with Russ is he's an entertainer. He's got the entertainment thing. he engages
He's
his
got that-
viewers.
It reminds me of a bashment artist.
Yeah.
The way he carries
How
himself.
he moves,
Yeah,
how he
how he
dances, how he
entertainment
flexes.
thing.
Yeah,
He's
his energy's sick. His energy's sick. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah. How he moves, his energy, everything.
Smiling right now.
He's got
Tell you
Nah,
that.
he's up still. He's come a long way as well, but if you look back from like who do you used to chill with? The brothers and that. What's them 07 that? You used to chill with them lot and that. If you look back and he's gone away from them, he's done his own thing. Look at him now. Do you understand? He's big now. Do you understand? I rate him, man. It's just when you put yourself away from people, you do.
I didn't even know who he was until he made Godly. Me personally.
Swear down.
Yeah, never heard of him before when he made Godly.
He's from thingy, man. 07 that used to be, you know the brothers and that. Yeah, he used to be with them lot, and then something happened with them. I don't know. They robbed him or some shit.
Okay.
He stopped chilling with them. He went his own way. Now look at him now. He's big, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
Jules got something to do with him.
Who?
I think I heard him saying
Jules.
something. There was some kind of chat about that in that Bobby Kasanga interview that he done. I think I heard something about that. But let's talk about you, my guy.
Jules, the rapper.
Can you help us out with this music thing?
Well, I'm Leo.
What do you mean?
You need it.
From Lord.
Obviously, I want to see what you got. I'm saying, not that I want to see what you got, but I can show you the artists that we talk, the artists that we're willing to work with, that are willing to work with us as well. And we've got like 7 freestyles ready to go now, ready to get uploaded. But
I can show you
After
the
that-
history of what I've done on the tube.
yeah,
The catalogue of stuff that I've done.
it's hard to find though, isn't it? Because it's not all in one place.
You know it is. It's not all in one place, and what I've done,
Shanks.
anything that's I've put out recently.
Guys, what's going on back here, man? What's happening?
Swear, cause he's trying to work something out. But yeah, go on.
Anything I've put out recently has been under Future, so that's like what anyone would call me anyway. Like
Okay, I didn't know that.
abbreviated, so it's just FUTCHE. So anything I've been putting out over the last 10 years has been under Future Beats or Future.
What is it? Future is in FUT.
So my original name was Future.
Yeah. I'm gonna check
I had
you out
that
still.
name from 2000.
From 2000, yeah.
Anything you would find on YouTube now in the last 10 years is Future, FUTCHE. Future Beats.
Okay. Wait, there was one.
Future Beats, yeah.
What was that beat? What was that beat that you and Hunt spoke about on the Golden Era? That one that you made.
The one I made for Joe Black's mixtape. That was me and Joe Black on there.
Which one was it, man? What was the name of the track?
Black to the Future.
Black to the Future. Black to the Future.
Yeah.
Because when I heard it, I was like, wow, what? Heard it. When you man hear this beat, you're like, swear that this is the guy.
We did the
Wait, how do I find it though?
We did the video for it.
When you man hear this beat, you're like, swear that, what? That's my man.
What is it? A known
Bro,
beat,
proper.
So
I was like,
what's
shit,
the
like,
photo
I grew up on this.
We did a video.
I grew up in this. I didn't know that.
I
this
did a
was
video
shit.
for it as well.
We did a video. Them times there we did
In
a video,
Highbury Flats.
not even HD.
And Harvey Flats?
Yeah, Highbury Flats and Ilford.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. What
This
bit
is
of Harvey
09.
though?
In the foot, in the cage and that.
Cage and that, yeah.
Oh, Spring, yeah?
Yeah.
By Ned Grove School. Yeah.
Look, you made this beat.
Sick. Oh, you made this beat as well? Sick.
I grew up on this, bro. Like, I was up and down, pedal back down. I swear to God, bro.
Listen, Hollywood Studios. Look, it's a dirty game, a real dirty game. I spit the realness in my bars, I know you heard the name. Soul survivor, I've been through the world of pain. Don't blame me if my views on the world is strange. Sometimes I sit and laugh at the music scene. A lot of hot rappers, but it confuses me. Everyone talks about moving beat. Does it mean they're not lying if they look at the jewellery? If he ain't got whip or chain, does that mean he's broke? If he talks about flipping canes, does that mean he's dumb? I sit back and laugh, the game's full of cowards, man. Every Tom, Dick and Harry claiming they're a shower, man. What's a shower, man? Anyway, I'm a grafter. I'll take Same routine.
That's just going up the stage, isn't it?
Hey,
He should have kept going though. I don't know why he stopped,
that
man.
mixtape was
Blacks was a legend in music.
Only
If he
features
kept
he
going
had on
and kept it up, man, he would have been sick still. Man. He bought shit up.
just focus. Do you know what I mean? And I was honoured to be on there. I can't lie. I was like, rah! You know, I had that playing through in my hood on loudspeakers. My whole hood could hear the whole mixtape on repeat.
Yeah, I could hear it on repeat in my ears, man. I have it on all the time, up and down, man. Up and down, doing the runs. Hello, White Diaries. Those are the good old days, man. Life was a bit more simple back then.
Hey, can I get a drink, please? Another one?
Yes, bro. That's what I need as well.
Yeah. So, can I get a mixer as well for my broski? Because I might need to get a red one.
Go on.
Love my bro. Love you. Yeah, love my bro.
So let me get a juice as well, please.
I've got one here, big trouble.
Well, you man have gone quiet back now, innit? You had a lot to say in there, bro.
You getting on to man, OP, yes.
What was you talking about?
Nah,
What was you talking about? It's so important.
Now we're talking about Russ and Jules, innit? I think Jules has got something to do with the management side of Russ.
Who's Jules?
Jules is meant to be
Highbury.
from Highbury, but obviously I'm trying to. I know the face, bro, but
Is it?
yeah, but yeah, go on anyway.
Nah, man, this sounds good, bro.
This sounds good. Hey, so smash us on this school.
Let me hear, bro. What happened? So, Russ's manager.
Nah, there's nothing
It's
like
from Highbury,
something
yeah?
like that, nothing like Jules, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sure he's got something to do with it, with Russ and T and Wayne and that body track as well.
Body. Yeah, that was a banger, so. That was a banger. What did you think about that track, honestly? The remix, obviously, because no one heard the first one. That,
Not really. Yeah.
the
remix.
The remix, that.
Yeah.
I only like it until RD does his thing, and then after that, I think it's dead. Honest to God.
I prefer just the two-man one.
Yeah, the first one, isn't
The
it?
normal one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If it's,
that's
if it's
me
not
as
the
well.
normal one, then it's the one that I think I like RD's verse, and he's first as well. It's like it's good that he's first as well, because the other verses after that is just that.
Who's in it? Bugsy
Bear,
Malone.
man, too many, man.
I can't remember
Too
any
many,
of the
man.
verses.
Darko.
Everyone does their thing in it, though. Everyone does their thing. Everyone does their thing in it. Yeah, they dump on it. I can't lie.
Do you know what I mean? I can't remember anything.
Everyone does their thing on it, though, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
I hate that they do that all the time. They make.
You must not listen to it properly, bro.
All they do that long remix.
Not everybody's gonna be into the same, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be real, it's not my kind of tune anyway, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, it's a big tune, don't get me wrong. It is a sick tune, it's blown up.
Sexy.
It's a catchy tune, bro.
That's not
It's
even
like,
a track, is it?
it's not a tune that I'll get up to and put on, though.
No,
do you know what I'm saying?
No, it's not.
Do you know what I mean?
It's not. For me.
I'm not just saying that because, you know what I'm saying, it is a banging tune, it is gone far and I rate
It's good
that,
for the
you know what I'm saying?
radio, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good for the,
The radio.
You just took the, exactly that, it's good for the radio. Exactly that. Exactly that. Bars and that, you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of clubs, we're gonna be in the Studio Kitchen on the 29th of January this month. We're gonna be having our ladies' night.
Come on.
Yeah. All ladies invited. The guys are invited as well. There just won't be any males on the stage whatsoever. So when we say ladies night, there will be no males on the stage, only ladies.
Have you got anyone come forward yet? Any ladies?
We've actually got a lot.
A lot. Say no more. Say no more.
Say
no more. Black, black, black.
For the people who ain't got their tickets yet, I suggest you get your tickets because it's going to be one to remember. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, if it's up to you, like you can just leave it, me and like 5, 6 of my mates, and there'll be like 100 girls there. I don't mind.
What's the ratio?
You know what I'm saying? What's the ratio? So you I could just stay at home and that. Yeah, we'll just do our ladies night on our own. But you can come through. Come through, see some of the young talent that we're trying to work with, and have a good night, man. Because it's a good evening, bro. Like, honestly, like we don't. Everybody gets vetted as well. We don't let people who we don't feel like are ready. And we try and not to do too many acts as well. So I will have an interval. It's in a lovely bar. It's on the canal, on the Regent's Canal.
Nice.
Water views. Sell it, bro. Sell it.
Just selling it, don't worry.
Sell it. Water views.
Yeah, come on.
Brilliant location.
Big up hopes.
If you see the place, bro, food, burgers, like good ones as well, bro. Good ones as well. Cocktails, all of that.
You say 5-star in this joint.
Yeah, man. 5-star, man. We're moving up.
Studio Kitchen.
Come on.
It starts
Big
at
up
7.
Studio Kitchen every time.
Big up Studio Kitchen for 9.
Come on.
Yeah. Big up Studio.
He knows that he ain't trying to in there.
It starts 7 o'clock. So people be down there 7 o'clock. Because we ain't waiting for you guys. Put that music on. DJ's going to be doing his thing from 7 o'clock. Live music will probably start from about 8 o'clock. And the whole evening should be wrapped up before 12. So I don't think it's a crazy man thing. Just calm down, man. Do some live music, live talents. Have a cocktail. And so make everybody aware. We didn't do Song of the Week. Yeah, because I ain't found anybody. But have you got anybody in mind to make Song of the Week? You know anybody up and coming who's just who nobody knows about yet? Well, I don't know about maybe, and they've just released something, and we make them Song of the Week.
The person I just showed you, he just put something out.
Oh yeah, you did show me someone.
So that's what I think. I don't even know his name, but I just heard his freestyle. That's banging. That is new and original. Don't sound like nobody.
Go on, send me that link.
I will send you that link.
Send me that link, and we're gonna play out the episode with my man's song on it. So make a Song of the Week.
There I go. I'll just big that Elfwin again.
Big that Elfwin. Alright, my guys. This is